Cray 17 TV, back upside your head with another one. Today we going to LA. A Amazon driver is accused of sexually assaulting multiple females and even a 14-year-old girl. Barreto Hernandez, an on-duty Amazon driver at the time, was arrested by LA detectives January 24th. Incident involving a female minor in Los Angeles, December 2024. So this guy is charged with lewd acts with a 14-year-old girl, touching against her will, sexual arousal. On the 21st of 2025, Hernandez appeared in court in LA, which he was also locked up for something he did in Glendale, another sexual assault. But the judge has allowed him to bond out. So now he is out on bond. They say he has worked for several different companies, Amazon, Flex, and FedEx. So let me say this. First of all, why is he allowed to bond out? If there's multiple females that he's done it, and they are saying that there's more that might be out there, but now they got his face on the news, that more victims might come out. First of all, right off the rip, you're touching a little kid, a 14-year-old girl, while you on the job delivering mail, boxes, packages. See, this is the problem with the legal system. When you get a case where this guy has sexually assaulted multiple women, touched a 14-year-old girl in a lewd act, this is in broad daylight. This ain't at nighttime. He's on the job dropping off boxes, sexually assaulting women while he's in his uniform and he's working. What a piece of shit. So now a judge is going to allow him to bond out on $100K. So that means you probably got to just come up with $10,000 to bail out. But why give this man bail when he's sexually assaulted multiple women, when this is what he does? This is his MO. So this guy is driving around, dropping off boxes, looking for females to sexually assault. Is crazy. He's 24-year-old dude. So this is what this guy does. Not one, not two, multiple. Different cities. He's worked for FedEx, Flex, fucking Amazon, and they're going to allow him to bail out after he's done all this stuff to women and even touched on a 14-year-old girl? Fucking judge should be fired. The judge should be absolutely fired. When there's so much of this shit going around, we gotta hold these piece of shit people accountable for the crimes they're doing against females. You cannot touch on anybody without their consent. You can't just grope somebody. You can't sexually assault anybody, okay? And you cannot be touching on a little girl who's a 14-year-old girl and grabbing on her, dude. You fucking idiot. You're a scumbag, man. Like, why is there so much of this shit in the news? I just did some shit about an ex-football player who did some shit to his little cousin from the age of 6 to probably like 17. He comes out, says she's lying because I quit paying her bills. First of all, why are you paying her bills anyway? Is that some type of hush money shit? But let's get back to this guy, Hernandez. Los Angeles judge has gave him bond, and he is bonded out, so he's no longer in custody. He's out, probably trying to do this shit again. See, once you do this shit and this is what you do, when you come out, that's what you like to do. So there might be more victims coming, and this guy don't even care because he probably know he going to jail anyway. But the judge should be absolutely fired. You can't allow people like this to walk on the streets when they have already been caught. That makes absolutely no fucking sense. Like, okay, this guy's. How do you get hired? First of all, Amazon hires anybody, right? So this guy is working, dropping off boxes, and sexually assaulting people he's dropping off the boxes to. I mean, this is in different cities. He works third party too. So I'm just thinking, you do this to females, you do this to a teenage girl, they finally catch you, arrest you, and you're cleared to make bail, and you make bail and a judge allows that, you're not being remanded with no bail and stay in jail until your next fucking court date when you're sexual assault is the next thing to a violent rape. Then you're gonna kill somebody because you're gonna fear to go to jail for the scumbag shit you are doing. See, touching is just the beginning. Don't let this creep get in one of these females' houses, because then we don't know what he's gonna do. And this judge allows him to bail out after he's had multiple victims and even a minor at 14 groping her up, and it said something lewd acts. I don't know if he's exposed himself to this young child at 14, but let me say this. If somebody comes up dead and raped, it'll be on this judge's, this is his. This is on him. And see, I think when motherfuckers be going to jail and they got these kind of fucking charges, they shouldn't have bail. They should have to sit there and fight these charges. These aren't no, see, there's so much sex trafficking, child trafficking. We don't know if this guy is a part-time worker and then he's sex trafficking on the side. We don't know what he's fucking into, but when you allow him to get back into society and not be stuck in jail where he can't hurt nobody, then you're allowing him to continue doing what he's been doing. So now if somebody gets raped and killed, it could have been prevented if you just gave this guy no fucking bail. He's got multiple victims of sexual assault, touching on a minor. He might have even exposed himself. I'm not sure. But I do know this piece of shit should not be back out walking the streets looking for more victims. He should be in jail waiting for the next date for his court and sitting there with men with them charges who, like, he gonna have to either PC up or he gonna get beat up. Either or. But there's no way a judge should grant him bail and let him walk out of there, because 10% of $100K in California is only 10 grand. So he bailed out for 10,000 for multiple sexual assaults is crazy to me. Who the fuck is that judge? Somebody need to look into him. And he need to be fired, because there's no way you let this guy back out with the shit he's been doing. He's using his job for cover to be a predator. Multiple women, different cities, and even a minor is crazy. And people like this, like I always say, should not be allowed on the streets, period. So this fucking idiot judge grants him bail. He bails out. So now what? He's out on bail, and guarantee you this. This is what I'm trying to explain. When you do this multiple times, even 1 to 2 times, you're a fucking creep. But if you're doing this multiple times, it's only a matter of time before it escalates. And a little groping turns into you pushing somebody inside their crib, ripping off their clothes, beating them up, raping them, a violent rape, and maybe even killing them. This is what that is. I mean, no lie. This is his MO. He sexual assaults women. Why is he free? Why? so he can come out and do the shit again. If he's already got multiple victims, this is what the guy does. He looks for fucking women to sexual assault. And if you're gonna even grab on a 14-year-old, this motherfucker definitely should not be free. So fuck him, fuck the judge, and I hope the judge gets fired, and I hope this guy goes right back to jail, or I don't care if he walks in the middle of the crosswalk and gets hit by a bus. That's how I feel. So with that being said, hit that like, hit that subscribe. It won't cost you a dime. Like I tell you every time around this time, you got to watch everybody. You got to be on point with the people bringing your mail, the people cutting your grass. You never know who the motherfucker is who's going to try to harm somebody in your family or your neighbor or your nieces or your motherfucking grandmother. Who knows? These people are evil. They creeps, and this is their MO. They predators. So please, take care of your family and keep your eyes open for anything and everything. Catch you on the flip side, player.